Hi, I'm Terrell Druid. Today I'm going to be presenting my industry case study. So, my dream job is a recording engineer. And I've always had a passion for music. I love listening to music, picking the lyrics apart, listening to see what instruments I can hear in the beats. It's a different feel for me. I've been recording music and freestyling for years, you know what I'm saying? So it's very different. Recording engineers are responsible for the overall sound of a finished track. I have a dream of opening my own studio one day and working with some of the top industry artists and executives. Recording engineers may record vocals or also mix vocals. Having knowledge of the equipment that you need to use to record and the programs used to record is a must. You may have to hook up interfaces, microphones, monitors, and etc. Why am I choosing this career? I've been in music for a long time. And like I said, I have a passion for music. I actually started recording my own music on Pro Tools in 2012. My very first DAW I used was Audacity, the Cool Edit Pro. Then we got into Pro Tools. It's crazy. I never really dabbled in Mixcraft, even though someone has recorded me up there. But I extended my knowledge into making beats and started learning how to produce a little bit. And I developed a passion for music. And I just knew that I wanted to work with music. The two career paths that I'm going to be talking to you about today are radio broadcast engineer and monitor engineer. Now, the difference is one it works with radio stations and the other is more of a live music type of career. And I'm very interested in that live music part. If you've been to concerts, then they work at the concerts. Radio broadcast engineers train individuals who oversee operational audio video equipment in the broadcasting industry. This could be internet platforms, radio stations, or a TV network. You do have to have a high school diploma or GED. There are some classes that you can take in technical school as well without going to college, but the certifications vary. The knowledge you need comes with signal processing, routing, and transmission, knowing FCC regulations, technology problem solving skills, so that way if it was a technical difficulty during a broadcast, you could fix it. Monitor engineers, as I said, they work with live concerts. So, you know, what does that mean? They're mixing the sounds that we're hearing as the artist perform. So, in other words, they are responsible for making sure that the sound playback during the show is on cue and on point there to fix any problems that's going on during the performance. The monitor engineer is a big key of making sure that the live performance gets the sound, the feel that it needs, and making sure that the artist can be the best that it could be during that performance. The case study we're going to talk about, I researched the assistant program director, music director job for a radio station. And their job is basically to schedule the music, break artists, host contests. They interact with all the music executives, such as the radio stations that are not their radio stations, the music labels, the management, all of the above. In this slide right here, it basically gives the description. It shows examples of contests. Like this radio station right here, they had a contest where they sent 200 contest contestants to a yacht to a live performance. Part of the case study, I read an article from a mix monitor engineer, and he actually named it the psychology of mix and monitors. And he went into an in-depth conversation about how he felt it is to be a monitor engineer, what he feels you need mentally and knowledge wise to be a monitor engineer, and even gave insight on how you could be better, how he felt he could better himself